So this way, that was all perfect and fine, ready to go. All right, so same order, bad OCs. Who do we start with?
Okay.
Commander.
Me.
Yeah, Commander. That's it.
Okay.
Oh,
I don't even remember which OC. Oh yes.
Oh my.
Oh, I remember
Whoa.
choosing this OC. Okay, so this is Will-O-Wisps by Cloudy Dreamscape, and
Look at those tiny glasses.
I'm
What do you-
not
what do you
sure
even-
where to
what do you
start.
even use those for?
Tiny print.
She's a teacher, and actually a professor of the history of magic and pony folklore, and that's related to magic at Celestia's School for Gifted Unicorns. Apparently she has sort of a Scottish accent when she speaks.
Where's she from?
And,
Where's she from?
She doesn't have a place. There isn't a place stated as to where this OC lived or was from.
Perfect chance for a good pun.
But what I want to talk about is mostly is not really the
Scotland.
like story, the character of like in a conceptual sense, because from a conceptual stance, Soci's fine. My problem is with the aesthetics. First off, they pretty much have like the Celestia like neck piece thing. Like it's like
What's wrong with that?
Okay, no pony else would have that aside from Celestia.
Or no.
Yeah,
I don't
especially
care if
not
it-
Luna.
No, I mean no.
Luna,
no,
okay,
Luna's is
Luna
different.
has a neck piece thing.
But it's
That is
different.
pretty much Celestia. It's like
Luna has her own like different looking one. That one does look more like Celestia's than anyone else's. But
Well,
I'm
maybe
st-
it's
Yeah.
just a teacher thing because Celestia's School for Gifted Unicorns
Well,
and Luna doesn't have anything.
Maybe
No.
she should give it to someone who doesn't need such tiny glasses. I'm never. This is the worst. That's the worst part of the OC for me.
shut the fuck
I
up.
can't get.
And then-
I can't get over it.
How? It's
But-
such a small thing!
Ah!
Shut the fuck up.
Oh snap!
Okay. Anyways, then
Well, Commander's used to small
even
things.
the neck thing with the
neck thing?
whatever I can't think of what it's called. right now.
Necklace?
I'm too busy thinking about.
Neck
I
brace.
guess. I don't know.
Jewelry?
Jewelry.
Anyways, moving the fuck on. The main complaint I have with this
The
OC
main
though,
complaint?
is the mane and tail. Like I'm not sure where to start. The tail I have less of a complaint about, but the mane, it is very jarring. I would say it has say like what was that 3 colors?
No.
4 colors?
No.
That's just.
Yeah, I'd say 3 colors.
Well, I mean, if you count the,
Well,
if you count the high, or if you count the outline, it's 4.
Well,
It's-
sometimes it's the outline and sometimes it isn't.
So I'll say 3 colors. I'll stick with that. And that's something I would recommend straying from, but it can be done. We've had OCs on the show that are good OCs that have 3 main colors.
Maybe she's.
And these colors aren't even that bad. I think that like the tail isn't I have not even close to as many gripes with the tail. I think it's just the way that this mane is designed, how it has these little like tangent lines of like hair just shooting off all over the place. There's one that's literally just wrapped around her horn and then flies backwards, and then the
To argue, sorry, I'll let you finish, but I have an argument against this
Okay.
point.
I have an argument, and I'm not going to let you finish. I think the hair actually is very nice. I don't think that there's necessarily a problem with it. I think it's very frazzled and frayed out. It reminds me kind of like of Miss Frizzle's.
I mean, I get where you're coming from, Mums, and I think that having that sort of frizzled style can work. I just don't particularly like how it looks in some of the portions. I think the whip around the horn is my biggest complaint, and then also...
That's the only real thing I have against
Yeah.
that at all. I love the tail and the mane. I'm
Yeah, the
like,
tail I think is really
it's
nice.
okay.
Yeah. I do really like her eye color. I think her eyes are really nice.
Mm-hmm.
A lot
And then,
like her cutie mark and
yeah,
her accessory color.
Yes, I like that blue. Blue's nice. And then, what do you know? another female pony with fetlocks. I mean, like we stated before, we have a disposition to not particularly liking fetlocks in general.
You do.
I the most.
I'm pretty sure we've stated before that we don't particularly like fetlocks. I don't think.
I don't know anymore. Like, one of my favorite OCs has fetlocks, and she's adorable.
So,
But I don't know. I'm also not particularly keen on the color of the actual hooves.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know what
the hooves.
I just don't think if you're going to have fetlocks, I don't think it's going to be like a purple kind of color for the actual hooves. I could be wrong. I have no idea how fetlocks are supposed to work.
How the fuck do fetlocks
I-
even work?
I think if we were to talk about the colors, the coloring options in the fetlocks, I think that if you change the actual hooves in the fletlock to more of a blue color to match the eye and the cutie mark, it will work out better. Because when you think about it, literally the only two things that are connecting this whole blue color scheme together is her magic eyes and cutie mark. When it comes to everything else, when you take all of her accessories away, she doesn't actually have that much blue. That's my point. If you just added a little bit more blue in the hooves to go into that, I think it would look better. I don't know.
I mean, I don't really know. I just the thing that I would say is I would like to see maybe, and I doubt we'll ever see this, but just something I'm thinking about is I would like to see what the OC would look like if their mane was designed more in the style of the tail, because I do prefer the tail, and I think that the tail. I think that it works better for the tail than the mane.
I just have no clue what the mane would look like if it were styled like the tail.
I'm not sure either. I just think some of the having hair and jutting off in so many places. It just, I mean, again, this is just a personal thing, and you don't have to listen to a goddamn word I say because I'm a stupid faggot. But it just seems a bit jarring for me.
So I think that's good for that one. I don't know. Just I like this one actually. I mean, I think it's good in my opinion. But anyway, moving on to the next one. Smooth sailing.
Okay, this here is Fire Splash.
Oh God! What? Oh, what?
Now you see. This is the first saturated yellow we've seen, correct?
Ooh.
Hilarious.
To that level, yeah.
Because a major problem in the in using yellow is having it incredibly saturated.
I actually like this OC.
That's fine.
That's perfectly okay.
Wouldn't be the first time this episode.
I like always pick OCs that I like.
I mean,
but
you are smooth. I've just completely denied your opinion on bad OCs because you always talk about good OCs.
Anyway, this is Fire Splash. At the time this picture was submitted to us, the thing in the description is any backstory. Well, still working on it. Some things. She is 2 years old in horse age. So, Medi, you can be all like, oh, hey, with that one.
Yay! She's not an old horse. She's actually quite young.
She was weak at flying when she was a filly, and then the sentence kind of goes into something else, so we don't know if she's good at flying now. But she was raised by dragons, so she believes she has dragon's blood.
Medi, shut up!
Oh.
So she believes she has dragon's blood, but she actually does not.
Why should I shut up?
Because
it's like a
shut up.
tailspin.
But she's not dragonborn.
But yeah, she's not dragonborn, but it's still just like that's like the My Little Pony version of I was raised by wolves.
Shut up! God damn it!
I would say though, proportionally, she looks like just a normal mare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which there are
like
definitely
her
different
mane.
proportions for fillies.
I really like her mane.
Her mane is really nice.
I don't like her mane's color.
I'm not a big fan of the coloration on this one in general.
I love the colors on this one.
Really, Medi?
Yes.
Wow.
I think I'm kind of rigged because I don't like the color red at all, so I'm not gonna try to touch the red. The red looks kind of nice though. The yellow is a bit too saturated because
I'll say that much.
yellow is just kind of the easiest color to saturate and make it not look as good. It's really unfair.
I would agree.
I like the color yellow.
But it looks so good. I like it so much.
Also, I have a question. Is she a zebra? Is she part zebra?
It did not
Does that
say anyway.
Does it touch on
Remnants
that at
of
all?
that shit Flash game.
What
For
question?
the Pony Creator thing.
Yeah.
Nowhere else, not a single spot in anywhere in equestrian history can you find a pony who has stripes like this. If you're going to make a zebra pony, make a zebra pony. I have no problem with that. We might be even planning a zebra episode. Submit your OCs now and get it in before the episode actually records. And
Yeah,
it
we
just
don't-
No. Submit them after the episode is recorded.
exactly right.
We need a lot of those OCs of just the odd things that are not just ponies because
More
we need like 8
changelings,
OCs.
please!
We need 8 OCs for an episode, guys. Do you
changelings,
realize our
please.
troubles?
But my point is the fact that nowhere else do you see that. It's only when they're the ponies that are based off of that Pony OC creator game do you ever see ponies with those stupid stripes on them. That's it.
I'm not a
That
fan
is
of
the
stripes.
only place that you find it. And I'm sorry if I offend anybody by saying that, but god damn it, stop putting stripes on your OC. They don't look cool. You can have like the different colored nose. I think that can possibly get away with and look mildly interesting. But don't put the goddamn stripes on it. Either go zebra or not zebra. Or in the case of what's her name last week.
I have a question.
Okay.
What if it is it's a zoni, like
Yeah.
zebra pony?
Smooth, is it a zoni? Is there anything in the
It
description saying
it
that?
doesn't say.
I'm just saying, like I'm asking you.
If it's a zoni,
Specifically.
then no, I don't have a problem with it.
Okay.
If it's supposed to be part pony or part pony, part zebra, that's perfectly fine. But if in the entire description that Smooth just ran down for me, the Cliff Notes version, not once did he say that it was part zebra. He said she thinks she's dragon, but
So
no.
she might be a zebra pony
She
who
might.
thinks she's part dragon.
If that's the case, then put it in the description.
Such culture.
I-
Whoa, now.
Wow.
I don't know. It's a I just
Zoni out of 10.
I don't know, man. I just don't like stripes on ponies. Unless
Wow,
they're actually
I
zebras.
didn't figure that out.
But what I do
Man,
like in
we
this
never would've
what I
guessed.
do like in this OC
Man, such aggression.
is the hair style rather than the color. I like the fact that they have that kind of braided I don't know what to
Bulbed?
call it. Mane
Bulbed.
in the back, the ponytail.
I don't think it's braided.
It's not
but
braided. It's
definitely
that
not
little
It's
like
definitely not braided. But
hair
They
tie.
look like a
It's
bunch.
called.
They look like a bunch of bulbs.
Shit! Oh shit!
Also, this
You
one
can say it
was
now.
brought to us by cough cough. Guess who? It was Porcelain Parasite. Told this person, "Hey, you should totally bring this onto your OC sucks."
Can we
Hey,
again?
We love you, porcelain parasite.
Yeah, we love you.
That's your weekly. That's your weekly dose of love from us. Now get out of here. We have to say it again next week.
Get
too,
out
end
of
the
here,
week.
scamp. Go run along and play with your ponies.
You're awesome. Eh.
So
Also, she is based off of a pony creator. OC.
called it, and that's perfectly fine. You can make a pony creator OC. I have no problem with it, but expand upon it. Make changes. Do
Fantasy
things.
incantation.
Fantasy incantation. Exactly. Prime example of that. But moving on
Sorry.
to the next piece to be
Wait, does
reviewed.
Smooth have anything else to say?
Smooth, your last words on this topic, please.
I'd just say maybe make the colors work together better and the saturation
That-
of the yellow, obviously.
That
Maybe the red is actually saturated correctly. I don't know
I
how
think
the
it
color
looks
red
lovely.
works.
The hair in the mane is actually quite nice. The color.
And
This
I'd
is-
say
purple.
the purple in the wings seems like a bit much. I mean, if they have to look like a zebra because reason, that's fine. But the ears and the wings can not, I guess. I don't know, it just kind of bugs me.
A fire splash. Don't be listening to mums. You're lovely as you are. Keep your way, girl.
Cutie mark looks good. I like it.
Yeah, it's not over the top.
It's a bit. I'd say it might be a bit too much, but yeah. Apparently he likes it sort of.
I like it.
It's a good pony.
It looks adorable. Next horse.
Next horse. Betty. Right?
Well,
Your turn?
I have brought to this thing Shoni Pone. Shoni Pony. I'm not sure if her last name is actually Pony.
I've talked to the owner of this, Shoni the Hedgehog, and it actually is just Shoni.
Shoni. Okay.
It's
She is a unicorn with mechanical bat wings,
yeah,
and she has vampire fangs,
yeah,
and her color scheme makes me sad.
yeah.
I like her color scheme concept, not really the execution. Like the purple and black and yellow. In my head, it's like, that can really work out. But
I know that can really work out because I know there's a pony out there that has been submitted to us that makes it work perfectly, in my opinion. But beside the point,
foreshadowing, I guess.
possibly maybe.
Foreshadowing to episode 83.
We'll get there someday, edition.
Someday, guys. I don't remember this.
But I do like the freckles on this pony because pony
There's
freckles
freckles?
are adorable. Yes,
At first I was like, oh, there's freckles? What? Oh, there are.
I can't even tell.
there are indeed freckles, and they're like one of the only things that... Mechanical bat wings.
I don't even know what to say
I
about
personally don't
mechanical
like
bat
them.
wings.
They're
Kind of a
they
dumb
make-
concept.
They're intrusive, honestly.
Obtrusive.
Obtrusive. I've corrected you
You keep
four
using that
fucking
word.
times.
I don't think you know what it means.
Obtrusive.
Anyway,
But I think, because I believe that it was in one of our episodes that wasn't aired, it was the character Tank had mechanical wings. I think it worked for that character, but I think, especially with the way that these are designed,
I think
it seems
worked
more
for-
like a prop.
It worked more for Tink because Tink's entire character is kind of based around the fact that they were really good with mechanics and stuff.
That is very true, also.
This one just kind of
I-
seems like she has the bat wings because she's a vampire pony. Bleh.
Also,
Although that's kind of cute. I think that's kind of cute. I'm a vampire. Bleh.
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 I'm just not sure. I feel that, like, are those just like giant screws or something?
Yeah, because
I
they're
would
try to-
assume so. Like overly mechanical to the point where, yes, this is not an alicorn bat pony. Oh my goodness! Don't
you can tell
even
that
try.
she wasn't born with them because look at that baby.
Yeah. No, I totally didn't even notice and probably would have complained about it if the wings weren't incredibly obvious. Thank you for accounting for me, I guess.
I mean, with a little bit of fix-up, this OC could be really good.
Personally, I only have the colors and stuff. I mean,
Yeah,
the colors and black, because black is not a color. It's a shade.
Exactly.
Technicalities.
You and your art technicalities, get out of here.
I would... The eyes seem fine, so I'd probably
Yes.
keep
the eyes.
those the same.
I would definitely keep those.
The purple is, I'd say, probably is too saturated. Same
Yeah, I
with
would,
the
I would
yellow.
just tone down the saturation on those two a little bit.
Also, those hooves, I'd just kind of...
Yeah,
I feel like we've talked about it already this episode.
Yeah,
so.
I would, if you do listen to this and have any plans to change things, just to see, at least for yourself, to see how it looks like, I would recommend seeing what it would look like if you just didn't put the or have the hooves
Oh,
like
she
that. Just
has.
had it just.
She has. If you look at some of the other ones that were linked, some of them have her without the purple, and she does look better without them, honestly.
It's there as
Yes.
a gigantic folder of it, and you can look at too. However, I am too lazy of editor not going to put entire thing in. This is the only one.
Of course.
Sorry.
Of course, we're just making note.
I am just an incredibly lazy editor. I'm sorry.
It's just because
If
you
you
don't.
want-
You're not.
And
You're not as
Smooth-
efficient as.
And Smooth, if
You
you
will be in
really
the
want
future.
to, It's Almost Summer is the one I'm really thinking of. She looks really good in that one. And because she is gray, her hair is a little bright, and no purple hooves.
You know, looking at some of these other pictures that you don't have to actually put in here, but I'm just looking at them. There are ones that she's more of a gray, and it looks so much nicer with her gray. Well, let's talk about the cutie mark really quickly, because we haven't brought that up.
I think
Oh.
it's cute. It's white with the outline of a pony and a pencil,
Yeah.
meaning they're an artist.
Yes. I just feel like there are better ways to get that across. Because the biggest complaint I have about it being that is the fact that if you want to get with like the pencil and the drawing of a pony, that to be clear, the white in the paper takes up so much space on the flank that it's just.
I think, like, if you wanted a quick tip from Eddie, don't take this too seriously, but if you just completely remove the paper altogether, connected the pencil with the outline of the OC, and had her cutie mark be the outline on her flank, and then the pencil being connected to that as if it was like a kind of a sketch flank, I think that cutie mark would look really adorable. Do you guys want to move on?
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
Sweet.
So, Mumfied.
Yeah, I brought to the party this week Snowdonia Lily.
Oh,
Well, I'm not getting.
so cute.
Looks like I'm not getting Smooth's vote this week. Anyway, yeah, like I said, name is Snowdonia Lily. Nickname Snow Lily Snowdonia. Age adult. Earth. Her color, as you can tell, is a light yellow. She has mane and tail that is blonde. Eyes are green. Cutie mark is 3 yellow flowers tied in a pink bow. Her talents are gardening and boutique market. Or bouquet marking.
Bouquet.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Making. Personality is she's reserved, kind, technophobic, slightly awkward,
stock
motherly,
market.
and native. And naive, sorry.
Oh my god, this is what happens when you read word for word.
Sorry, bro.
Dude.
But what I like the most out of this is
How
the
do I
fact
get on
that...
the bouquet stock market?
Anyway, what I like about this character is the fact that it's actually a future Equestria alternate universe. So she can get away with some slight differences that aren't necessarily
Best friends with the main 6.
no. God, well,
Stop.
You could.
you
I mean,
could.
it's your own universe. It's
But
not
it'd be
show
dumb.
canon.
Nothing besides what's in the show is show canon.
Well, yeah. But
So
there's not a whole lot in this character that I don't like. It's actually a really nice character. I find that it's well designed. The only main problem I have for it is a problem with the mane. It is just the fact that there's that hard gradient in the mane that I can kind of tell that you were that the intent was to show a little bit of shading, possibly, or that's what I'm assuming is going on. But it just kind of comes off a little wonky.
it's a little bit of a stark contrast to that how light the actual.
I just kind of want to.
What I'm assuming is supposed to be the actual main color, and just throws you off to think because I'm not sure. I'm assuming that the main color is just one static color, in all actuality.
Yeah, like
that
the
is a color.
Batman.
Yeah. Also, one thing that interests me about this character is that her name is Snowdonia, and she seems to it's Snowdonia Lily, so she has like a flower, or she has flowers as her cutie mark, and sort of like an earthy kind of character. What I find interesting is that it's sort of like all these earthy things, and then like their mother is named Blizzard, their brother is named Snowdrift, their name's Snowdonia. All these like sort of frosty, cold, snow, winter concepts, but then the character is
Very warm.
very earthy, very warm, earthy, which I'm not sure. Maybe it's that they moved.
Maybe she's the odd one
Yeah,
out.
yeah, because it said she wanted more out of life and left for Philadelphia, and then I guess she went bankrupt.
The rest
I guess
of her family is actually Eskimos.
Maybe it's just a sign that she's, you know, sort of the black sheep, or in this case, like the warm sheep.
Yeah, I definitely could see that. It's just I just thought I think it's just something that's interesting, and I'm wondering because I mean it does say that Fulmyrture, however the fuck it's pronounced, was a mountain village. I'm assuming being a mountain village, there's a lot of snow and stuff like that. So I would be very. I don't know if they have any. If Scarlet Rose has any pictures of the rest of the family, I would be intrigued to see what the rest of the family looks like.
They're actually just all white with blue.
I would like a light blue and a darker blue would be a nice, cool concept. Like literally cool.
Yeah, it's one of those things that even though she's got, I don't know, it's kind of the same realm as Pinkie Pie's family and how she stands out so much.
I like how her colors seem to be very muted. Like, even her cutie mark seems to be a bit muted, and then all of a sudden piercing green eyes.
I was like, when you started speaking, I instantly was thinking about the eyes. Like, before you said, like, anything about even the color. It's like I knew.
Yeah.
And that's all I had.
That was the only thing I was going to try
She's
and bring up.
cute.
I like this OC.
Right on.
This has happened a lot this week.
Yeah, it seems like everyone was smooth this week.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just one of those things that it just happens.
Welcome to Your OC Doesn't Suck, where we talk about only good OCs.
Exactly.
Yay!
Voting. Yeah, like we always do at this time, we're going to run down who brought what to the party this week. This week, I brought Cobalt Triangle by Nazagoring.
Cobalt Tangle.
Oh my goodness, man.
What did I say?
Cobalt Triangle.
Triangle.
Excuse me, Medi and I brought Cobalt Tangle.
Yes.
Fucking sorry.
Mums obviously brought the
You
Illuminati.
guys take it. You guys take it. I can't even.
Okay, Mums brought Cobalt Tangle to the party. Commander brought Checkered Flags. I, Medi Bobo, brought Melody Shade. And Smooth brought Golden, or,
Forest Song.
Forest Song. So, Commander, you in first. Who do you vote for?
I really liked pretty much all the OCs. My favorite two were Cobalt Tangle and Melody Shade, but I have to give it to Cobalt Tangle. Like there's just so many things that went into this OC, designing them and characterizing them, and it's just. I don't know how much of this was the input of Nazagorian, how much of this was Senshi just having some fun with it, but whatever it was, it turned out fantastic.
Righteous. Alright, Smooth. Who is your favorite OC of this week?
Well, we're not expecting a blowout or anything.
Nope.
Well, this is gonna be fun to look at and watch Cobalt Tangle win.
Yeah, no kidding.
She's just so adorable.
So you pick Cobalt Tangle?
And her colors work together the best.
Groovy. Alright, how about you, Medi? How do you feel? Well, thank you for asking, Mums. I feel that your OC by Cobalt Tangle was the best this week. Oh, that's sick, man. Alright, me, what did I think of this week?
Am I actually
Yes,
going?
yes.
All right. My favorite this week actually has to probably be, other than my own, Melody Shade. I feel like it's just a nice, solid OC with not too much in a cutie mark. The overall style and representation is very nice. There are a little bit of vector critiques that I gave that could be fixed, but it's not like a huge deal breaker. And the cutie mark is really nice. I like it a lot. So I gotta give it to Melody Shade this week.
Radical, man. Well, that was all the
Shows
good.
it is your good OC, so must be.
There goes all the good OCs. Let's move on to the bad OCs.
Excuse
All
me,
right, Commander.
can we pause on that absolute blowout there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
Basically,
bastard.
Tried. I'm so sorry.
basically, Cobalt Tangle. If Mums could vote for you, he probably would have voted for you.
She? Wow. Ass.
You're going through a difficult time, I heard.
Sorry, me. I can't hold it in sometimes. Gotta let it out. So, Commander, who was the worst OC this week? from Bad
You're
OC?
missing a point here. If you're gonna be me properly.
Well,
Yeah, you have to say stupid, asinine crap all the time.
I already have. Didn't you see how I ended all those things? Groovy, radical, rad.
Fantastic.
Anyways,
You did it.
because I'm from a different
well,
era,
shit.
guys. I'm older than you. I like feeling old. Curls mustache. Anyways, that was all the bad OCs.
I will end you.
That was all the good OCs for the week. Moving on.
Anger
Hey,
at you right
Commander,
now, Mitty.
who is your favorite bad OC of the week?
Peg me so perfectly right there, and the fact that I do like my mustache so much, and I do enjoy curling it. I hate you so much.
So,
Commander, who the
who's-
fuck did you pick this week?
Who'd you pick this week?
Don't we have to run through the things we chose?
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
we have
sorry
to-
about that. I brought in Shadani Lily. Don't
Oh
even
my
care.
god. Okay, stop 1 second here.
Should die.
Mummified brought in Snowdonia Lily. Commander brought in Will-O-Wisps. Medi brought in Shawnee. And Smooth brought in Fire Splash.
So, Commander, who do you pick this week?
Oh god. It's definitely not Snowdonia Lily. I can tell you that much. And I is for all of the things that could be taken as bad about Fire Splash. I don't hate Fire Splash. I enjoy it. I think that if there are some tweaks here and there, like desaturating colors and whatnot, like we talked about, it would work out fine. So I guess I'm gonna have to give it to
Shawnee.
Yeah, Shawnee. Which, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of things about this character that I think are really good, and I think that some little bit of tweaking here and there, it could also look really good. I just think, as it stands, it's really hard to judge, especially since there's so much difference between all of the pieces that I've seen of this pony. But at least going from the standpoint of what we were looking at, it was my least favorite, I guess.
Sensational. All right, moving on. Smooth. Who do you pick this week?
All of the OCs we picked this week were good. I liked every single one, at least.
Yeah,
At least quite
Yeah.
a bit.
I would
But
agree.
I really liked, obviously Snowdonia Lily is like friggin' one of the strongest one here. Mummified, how did you think she would win Bad OC?
I don't know. I
actually
just
ran
brought
out.
her in. I didn't
swear
realize how good she would be.
Fucking fine.
Thank you, Mummified. And Shawnee was really, really adorable, and I just really liked her and a bunch of concepts and stuff. But I think I'm gonna have to vote for Will-O-Wisps because I don't know, just too many colors and a few things here and there. But I really liked Will-O-Wisps also.
Totally rad,
It's
brah.
just I don't think.
Moving on to Medi. Who'd you pick this week, Medi? Well, thanks, Mums, for asking. I've been really polite to you all day. So, I had to give my vote to Will-O-Wisps as well. Mainly because when you guys brought up the hoof locks on that, I really didn't like them after like Mom's made that fantastic point. Thanks, Medi. About them should be blue. I completely agreed with you after that.
Complimenting me by wait, are you? What? You're complimenting me by vicariously?
Alrighty, moving on to myself.
What?
So, hey, I decided to pick this OC this week. So what did I pick this week, me?
I don't know. What did I pick this week?
Well, I'm gonna vote for Will-O-Wisp.
No, I mean, honestly, I think other than... No, even out of all of them, I think the strongest one that I like the most is Will-O-Wisp. Shoni, I like just because of the color palette, and unfortunately, it reminds me of a different OC that I'm thinking of that I do actually enjoy. And I just... all that stripage and everything in Fire Splash is just... God, I just don't like it. It just needs to be tweaked, like, in 10 different ways, in my opinion, and it would be just perfect. And not like tweak in just a character sense, but tweaked in just color and aesthetic. And it would be just fine.
Gnarly, brah. Alrighty. Let's go. Alright, Medi, could you, do you mind reading the plugs?
No.
Yes, of course, I will
that's
read
not
the
what we're
plugs.
doing. This week, we actually were given a question. And I want to answer
Alright,
it right
hey,
now.
Medi, would you like to read that question? No, yes, of course, Mums. You're such a fantastic host. I'll obviously read the question for us, for the lovely audience to hear. So, EuroC Sucks crew, if you were to describe each of you, Mummified, Commander Sparkle, Medi, Bobo, and Smooth, what type of font would you be?
Do I have to get out my fucking, like, word or something?
What if you had a font? What font would you be?
If we were all a font, it would definitely be Bookman
Sans.
Old Classic, bold, because that is the font we use.
But individually, I think that the font that I would probably be most represented by would be Courier New, just plain regular, just because it's nice and even, and every letter it takes up the same amount of spacing on the page, and I like things being light and organized and ready to go. Just everything in a nice
ready to go.
row.
It's like the top of your font choices, like because it's the first ones.
Courier New.
At least for me, when I look at things, fonts, it's like one of the default fonts.
Yeah, it is a default font.
Well, so what? I'm default. Who cares?
Trying to think what fonts that would be me. Oh,
Wingdings Times New Roman.
Wingdings times New Roman.
If that was a font, I would be that font.
Times New Roman, comma.
No, it has to be one font.
Courier New, comma. I am listing for you any one of these things.
Wingdings in the style of Times New Roman. I want to see that now.
New fan art. Wingsding and Times New Roman.
So...
Why don't you just go...
awkward.
You seem more like an Ariel type of guy.
Yeah, I can kind of dig that. I mean,
yeah,
no, it'd be more
I
Ariel
choose
Bolt.
Ariel actually a lot.
Ariel Bolt, actually, for Commander.
Is it because I'm so bold? I don't know.
No, just because you're just different.
Oh, because I'm different.
Yeah.
So wouldn't it be like Ariel italics? Italicized?
Ariel underlined. There we go.
There's some difference. Dude, I'm Arial bold italicized and underlined. I'm so different.
You're the fucking black and red Alicorn of fonts.
No, that'd be Webdings or Wingdings, bold, italicized and underlined. No, but I agree. I think Ariel would fit me.
I am Comic Sans underlined.
I knew he was gonna.
I think it fits.
Cool. Well, that's, I mean,
no,
that's not
Smooth hasn't
everyone.
answered.
Oh, Smooth,
Me?
of course, I forgot.
Stupid fuck.
Crap.
He's like, I almost got away with it too.
I apologize, Smooth, for my outburst.
I'd probably choose Justice because it's quite not incredibly visible, but very stylized. It's actually a lot smaller than a bunch of fonts, but it has an incredible amount of style to it, though I myself do not.
Have style?
It's like having less of a presence, but having more of a presence, kind of thing. Like,
nice.
It's stylized, but also smaller, and hey, I'm stylized.
Cool.
I choose Justice.
Fantastic. That's pretty cool. So yeah, like, that's just one of the questions we received on Tumblr. And normally if it's just like a little question that we can answer about like critique and how we actually view things on the show, like little things that maybe we've already covered on the show, we'll just answer it on Tumblr. But if it's actually like a question like that that's kind of out there and a little different and kind of something that we haven't touched on before, like
philosophical.
Yeah, I mean, not.
How do you define yourself as a font?
And it definitely.
I did it pretty easily, like immediately, like fucking dead on immediately.
I saw that question and it probably came to me like 2 or 3 days later. But anyway. That's beside the point. That's pretty much everything for this week. Medi, do you want to run down where they can find us?
All right, you can find us at eurocsucks.deviantart.com, at eurocsucks at twitter.com, eurocsuckspodcast@gmail.com, eurocsuckspodcast.tumblr.com.
Awesome. So yeah, that was this episode this week. Like you saw that we did Yellow. This last week was green. This week is yellow. Let me see what we're doing.
Next week is red.
Next week is red. So that means right now, as of it airing on the 16th of May, you have until the 18th to get in your red OCs. If you have a red OC, if anybody you know has a red OC, or if you see someone with a red OC and you would like us to critique it, tell them.
Parasite.
Yeah, tell them to send it to us. Don't actually send it in. Don't be you the person seeing someone else's OC. Don't send in their OC. Tell them to submit their OC. Just so we're not, getting that confused. But yeah. Anything else you guys want? Anything I'm missing? Right? We're good?
Except for the fact that you're a lovely host. That's about it.
I am a lovely host. I'm happy to be here every week to bring you guys and my team, to bring you the most hard-hitting news and all the fresh...
Can I say that was...
your daily dose of stupid.
Daily dose of what the fuck is wrong
Can I
with these
personally
people?
say that was the best voting segment so far? You were so lovely there.
It's just wonderful to be a part of it. But, as always, my name is Mummified Thunderbirds. I have been your host and show manager. I've been joined by...
Commander Sparkle.
Medibobo.
And Smooth Sailing.
And always remember, god damn it, your OC sucks.
Even though it's actually really good, don't listen to him. Shh.